Hey, what up, folks? How's it going? So today's interview question is, how will you containerize MERN application? So MERN here, Mongo, Express, React, and Node application. So let's start this. We won't go into detail. I will show you one example. But this way you can explain that MERN application means front end. I will write in React, or developer might have written in React. A developer have written in React. Middleware, that is a backend. It has been written in Express plus Node, and the database is Mongo. So Mongo is the database. Backend is Node plus Express JS, Node plus Express JS, and frontend is React. So there are three components or three containers will be running three services. And we can take example as basic item manager where we are going to add item. And we can develop add item, delete item, CRUD operation, create, read, update, delete, CRUD operation we can perform. So MERN is Mongo, Express, React, and Node. So how it will work? Front end will be React. It can display items. Then it will have input field where user can type any item name and add it and sends request to backend using actions. Backend will be Express plus MongoDB. It will have get items, post items, etc. And backend will interact with Mongo. Mongo is to interact with MongoDB, and database is MongoDB. Okay, so we have three containers: MongoDB, backend API runs in Node.js container, and frontend will be running in Nginx container. So frontend will be running in Nginx container, that is the React, and all containers communicate using Docker Compose. Okay, so let's see the example. First, we'll create the project. We'll set up the backend which is going to interact with the MongoDB database, and front end React.js application will talk to the backend, will make API call. So backend is the server.js code. Here you can see in the MERN app, we have backend, we have front end. So inside the backend, we have server.js file, Express.js and Node application, Node.js application, and it's talking to MongoDB. And this backend is listening to port number 5000, and frontend will talk to this uh, endpoint, backend endpoint. And I have the Docker file for this. Docker file, what I'm doing, taking node image, node 20 alpine, working directory is app/app, copying the package.json, npm install, and then running it, exposing the port 5000. So this image, backend image I have to build, and then I will go to the front end. Front end also there is a Docker file. Okay, and Nginx image I'm taking, and here frontend app.js is basically React file. This is the React code, simple MERN application. Okay, this is the React.js code. This is the front end, and Docker file will create the image. Okay, so now I will go to Docker Compose. So we'll have backend, front end. Backend will have Docker file, front end will have Docker file, and Docker Compose will have services. Services will have three containers. We'll be running three containers: MongoDB, backend, and frontend. Frontend. So backend will be built. A Docker image will be built. So this build is there. Frontend also we have build option, build instruction, and so backend will be built. Frontend will be built using Docker file. Okay, and container name will be backend, and frontend container name will be frontend. And we are also going to start MongoDB. And here Front end depends on the backend, and backend depends on MongoDB. So MongoDB will be started first. After that, backend will be started. Then front end will be started. Front end container 80 port is mapped to 3000 host port. Backend container 5000 port is mapped to host 5000 port. So this is the way we'll divide it. Okay. And so front end setup, backend is done. We have seen the Docker file also, front end, backend, and Docker Compose file. And now we are going to run the container. So Docker's compose up minus d build. So it's pulling the images. It will take some time. So image downloaded, MongoDB image, Nginx image, and then building was done. And finally, service backend started, build, and then front end also build. Then application got created, container MongoDB started, backend also started, container also started. And we can see what are the images got created. Okay. Front end backend got created. And now Docker is so front end is running, backend is running, and Mongo is running. These three are running: app front end, app backend, and Mongo. Okay. And now we can see this backend API is available at this localhost colon 5000/items, and front end app will be available here. So this is how you containerize MERN app. Okay. So here you will get the simple MERN app, then you can add other things you can do. Okay. And now let's go to today's question, quiz. And you can stop remove containers using Docker Compose down. So which file defines how multiple containers, MongoDB, backend, frontend should run together in a MERN app? Which file defines how multiple containers should run together in a MERN app? Docker file, Docker Compose, package.json.env. The answer is obviously B, Docker Compose.yml file that we have seen. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like it, share it, and I also post quizzes and contests on my LinkedIn page, Devops Challenger, and also on the WhatsApp channel. So please subscribe to my WhatsApp channel, LinkedIn page, and YouTube channel, and participate in the contest. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.